Ho, 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 or yo, yo, yo. Alright, back with another stream. This time it is Christmas Eve, and we are vibing on Christmas Eve. What is up, gang? Good to see y'all. Been a couple days, and actually 2 days. Sunday was the last stream, now it's Wednesday, and yeah, hope y'all are doing good, man. Christmas Eve be almost impossible not to be doing good. You'd have to try not to be doing good on fucking Christmas and Christmas Eve and all that. So I hope y'all are doing good. Two joints in chat or before stream. Merry Christmas to your family. Amen, brother. Hope joins out on a good Canadian Christmas. And yeah, we're fucking vibing on Christmas Eve. I know it's back on StreamYard. Hallelujah. And yeah, I know a little bit later of a stream, but who gives a shit? It's Christmas Eve. Yeah, hope everyone is doing good on this beautiful Christmas Eve. And yeah, we're gonna just yap for a little bit. Gonna talk about fight news. Gonna talk about NFL Week 16 breakdown, or Week 17 breakdown, and just all that good shit. So this should be fun, very fun, and I'm excited. Hope y'all are as well. Good to be back. Even though I did I did also fucking record the award video for the year 2025 awards or whatever. So last night I got back to an extent. So that'll be dropping on Saturday afternoon. So I hope y'all are ready and I'm gonna enjoy that. And yeah, outside of that, man, not really too much to really say. Pretty self-explanatory idea. It's Christmas. What else can you really ask for? Some wonderfully don't know how again you'd have to try not to be doing good on fucking Christmas. And hope y'all are doing good on Christmas Eve. About to be Christmas. I think everyone's favorite holiday or close to it. Who doesn't love Christmas? And yeah, man, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. I'm not sure what else to really say, man. Yeah, hope y'all are over the next 2 nights will be live. Even on Christmas I'll be live. And yeah, just vibing, man. We gotta keep vibing. Almost the end of the year, which doesn't even feel real. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. So let's get to the screen share. Oh, is Moss doing his fucking private stream right now? I don't, not private, but subs only or whatever. So we might not get views right now. Unless he already did that earlier. Oh yeah, no. But either way, we're vibing. Got the Christmas festivities going. Yeah, not much else I can really say, man. It's good to be back. So let's talk about some fights, shall we? So we still got no fights this week to talk about, so that sucks, but we can do. Still just looking forward to 324, which I'm guessing still doesn't have betting on. So new, does have a new fight on it, which we'll talk about in a little bit. So that's cool. Up to a 14 fight card now, and from what they keep saying, this one dude keeps declining fights for the card. So hopefully they can get him a fucking fight booked for that card. This dude keeps declining fights for 324. Oh, hopefully they didn't give him a fight. I would make 15 fights for the card, but we'll see. And yeah, apparently this is some like gigantic signing. You know, it's 1-0 in MMA. That was 11 years ago. But apparently people think this is some big deal. So see. Try that. Not much to say about 324 because there's still many weeks away, which sucks, but how it is. Only other thing is 324 or 25 has got its poster. It's not there, but I think I could show that real quick. Wrong thing completely. I think I can show the poster real quick for that because it's really neat. Really good poster here. Really top tier. Too bad it's for a stupid fight that makes no sense, but what can you do? Amazing poster. Already early. That actually gives real vibes of like older posters, so maybe we're going back to a good era of posters at least. And yeah, not really much else to say there. Again, fighting for this week. Looks like Inoue is the big fucking deal. Who the fuck cares about Inoue beating up a can at 4 in the morning? Octagon, no one cares. Ryzen doing their New Year's Eve show, which UFC should do a New Year's Eve show as well. That's kind of bullshit that they don't, but looks like there are gonna be a couple cards on Christmas, but nothing notable. I'm just having a quick look if there's anything else notable this week. Like, is fucking BKFC doing a card? I know DBX is announcing a new card. We can look at that one in a minute. CFFC, BJJ, that's fucking dumb. December 28th. Yeah, so that's right. Nothing this week. PFL doesn't have shit. No. Oh, Ryzen's doing a card? Oh, yeah, we talked about that already. Yeah, it looks like there's nothing. How fucking weird is that to do just nothing? But I guess everyone wants to call for fucking. Not call, everyone wants to relax for Christmas, so cool. Enjoy it. I know DBX started announcing their next card. Jessica Rose Clark gonna be the main event. Very cool. Some randos. I have heard of you before. I don't remember where or why. Don't even have profile pics. This is fine. A little bit weaker than the other DBX cards, but still cool. And yeah, what can you really say? So yeah, just sadly not much fighting to talk about for this week, which is a shame, because of course we want to talk about fighting as much as humanly possible, but when there's nothing for many weeks still till the 24th, the month on the dot, what can you really do? So I'd say fuck it, we vibe, and yeah, what can you do? But what we're gonna do is look at the fight news for the last week, since we even week in a day, because last time we did this was Tuesday, so we have more fight news to look at, which had actually a shit ton. Let's take a look at it, shall we? We last left off at this fight, and we've had all of these booked since, so let's take a look at them, shall we? Beginning with some beautiful Apex content, Bruna Brazil and Ketlin Souza. And one of the fights of all time, flip a coin and pray. I'm not looking forward to predicting that one because I don't think either are that good. It's kind of just pray on that one. So yeah, not really a top tier fight to start up on, but whatever. Fine Apex prelim, could be worse. Yeah, this is a bad fight. But then we get to some not much better. This is better, but not by much. As we have in our next fight, speaking of Moss, his homie Cody Durden, UFC 326 prelim against Nurmagomedov and Turman Dembaro. I can't believe I can actually say Cody Durden should win this fight. Because he probably should. Turman Dembaro is pretty ass. Durden, I think, is pretty mid. He's a really decent kind of a gatekeeper, if you want to call him that. Yeah, to save his job here, pretty much, I think it would be his 4th L in a row. He needs a win here. He probably should win this again. Turman Dembaro is pretty garbage, so yeah, fine prelim for 326. Then we have, speaking of Apex prelims, this one's actually not terrible though, because she's kind of a prospect. And we have Bia Mesquiota versus Montserrat Rendon, women's bantamweight action, baby. Yeah, it's an Apex prelim fight. Bia should win. If they go to the ground, if this is a piss poor striking match, fuck if I know who's gonna win. But who the fuck looks older here? I know Rendon's like 38 or 39, and Bia's like 34. Which one looks almost 40? yeah, Bia probably should win this, but who knows? It's women's bantamweight. She get fraud checked pretty goddamn easily. So we saw Mendon fraud check Eileen Pereira. Let's see if she can fraud check Bia Mesquita. Fine Apex Prim. Why is this not a Mexico card? Thinking about it. Whatever. Next, more women's bantamweight Apex action. Trust me, there's good fights. We'll get them soon. And yeah, I think this might be the worst fight of all of them so far. Pasquilla Cachoeira versus Claudia Saigula. Now we're talking about some Apex action. Yeah, this fight's garbage. Cachoeira should win, I think. Saigula did beat Irene Kashiva, but that's all I need to say there. Irene Kashiva is awful. Cachoeira is awful, but she probably should be able to break Saigula. Not a good fight at all. Woman's bantamweight. Perfect Apex prelim. Opening fight of an Apex card. Then we get to the real shit, and this shit we kind of talked about before because it was rumored, but now it's confirmed. And then finally getting to the real shit, we have on the main card of UFC 326, maybe even the co-main, Caio Borralho versus Renier the Quitter. Yeah, Caio should win this pretty easily. Cool fight. Renier we have seen as complete fraud versus even shit competition like Robert Whittaker and Brent Allen mauled him. Caio should be able to do the same thing. Allen did gas Renier out and beat him. Renier is a quitter and shit. Caio is, yes, coming off losing to Imavov in embarrassing fashion, but the off night, he'll bounce back. Easy win against Renier here. Fine main card fight. What can I really say? Yeah, I'm happy. I'd rather have it be a main card fight than a pay-per-view main card fight than a fucking fight night main event. Because, well, you got coming off losses, so I'm fine with it. Then we have a prelim of 326, and maybe the most interesting fight booked out of this set: Cody Garbrandt versus Zhao Long or Long Zhao. I hate to be the one to say it, but Long Zhao should win this fight. Cody, I think it's done. Midlife crisis Garbrandt. He looks like a shell of himself in more ways than one. And Long Zhao's actually pretty decent. He's not the greatest fighter in the world, but he's decent. He more than likely will be able to break Cody's chin like everyone else can. So again, I hate to say about Cody Garbrandt at this point that he's losing to guys like this who 4 or 5 years ago he would have starched in towards 2025, that is 2026 when this happens. Long Zhao should win. Hey, God, that sucks to say, but it's true. Sorry, Cody. This is probably the last fight before he goes to GFL, so maybe he'll have a boxing renaissance like Tony, which I actually could see that. But for UFC, yeah, I think he's done. Then we have another prelim on their card, and this is just a debut can crushing. And we have Rafael Tobias versus Dayar Nurgazai. Yeah, layup for Tobias. Nurgazai is shit. Tobias is coming out the Contender Series. Looked fine there, didn't look anything crazy, but he looked fine, and should easily beat a can like Dayar Nurgazai, who got beat by Vitor Ribeiro. I almost said Petrino, different people. Yeah, you lay it for Tobias, not much to say. Then we have a very decent fight added to the Apex card. Not London, you know, that actually makes sense. This is added to the Apex card on March 14th. Top 15 battle. Why is someone coming off a loss getting a top 15 fight? I don't know. And we have in this Apex fight, maybe a main card fight, not actually being a featured prelim, Bruno Silva versus Lonnie Kavanagh. Lonnie should win. Pretty simple. This is a easy layup for him to get back on track. But Bruno beat Hong Sung Park. Yeah, Hong Sung Park sucks. Lonnie would wipe the floor of him. So he's going to wipe the floor of Bruno Silva because Bruno's not that good. Yeah, it's simple. Yeah, Lonnie coming off getting his O taken by Energy, which is more than understandable. Yeah, layup for Lonnie to get back on track. Not in London for some fucking reason, but UFC logic. Cool Apex fight. Then we have probably on the main card of 326, and almost be a little shocked if this was a prelim. We have a terrible fight, if we're being honest with these guys. They're not top 15 level by any means. Paulo Costa versus Bruno Ferreira. Oh, this is bad. This is one of the worst top 15 fights I've ever seen. And Bruno's not in the top 15, but you know what I mean. Do I dare say Paulo should win this? Yeah, after if he looks like how he did against Kopylov here against Ferreira, yeah, it's hard not to take Paulo here, which says a lot about how awful I think Bruno Ferreira is. Yeah, he beat Vettori, but fuck Vettori not even that good, and Vettori won a round off him. Yeah, probably give me Paulo. What kind of terrible fight, super low level fight. Guys like Gregory Rodriguez and that Deepa Gutierrez are way better than these two, but you know, it is what it is. Hopefully it's a prelim because it's not main card worthy, and probably Paulo here. Crazy. Then a fight that's for sure on the main card of 326, and yes, this is at lightweight. We have the rematch and a long overdue weight change for former featherweight, now lightweight. We had both of the other former featherweights, Anato Moicano versus Brian Ortega. Finally, the dumbass is listening to what everyone's telling him. Move up to lightweight, and he did. And now we get this rematch when they fought at featherweight all those years ago. And thank God, long overdue for Ortega to be a lightweight and not kill himself almost literally at fucking featherweight. And he's getting a free win up the weight class against the guy he already beat. Awesome. This is a great main card fight for 326. Good to see Ortega get ranked at lightweight, beat Moicano, who's shit. Yeah, cool. I have no issues with this really. He's moving up to lightweight finally. Hallelujah. Yeah, cool. Happy for Ortega. He's moving up and getting a free win in the process. Sweet. Next, maybe for sure the worst fight booked. I'm not gonna waste time here because I don't know what the fuck this is. Eric Nolan versus Jose Enrique. Who? I know who Eric Nolan is. He's that random guy who lost to Susurkayev. Who the fuck is Jose Enrique? Garbage. Apex slop. Next. We have some more 326 prelims, even though this also could have just been in Mexico, but you know, that would have took using common sense. We have Sumadarji versus Jesus Aguilar. Not looking forward to predicting this one. I could see this going either fucking way. Sumadarji, I don't think much of. Jesus Aguilar, anytime I do start to think much of him, he loses. So I'm not really looking super forward to picking this one. This is gonna be a pick'em. If it's not, I don't know what people are smoking. Fine prelim. Yeah. I don't know. This is the one I won't give my pick on because I don't fucking know who these guys are. Well, no, I do know who these guys are. I don't know who to pick between these two because I know who they are. There we go. Yeah, we'll see. Not loving that one in terms of a predictor. As a fan, sure, cool. Predictor. If I can even call myself that. I predict fights. I'm not a predictor, whatever term you want to use. Next, for UFC Houston, Austin Vanderford versus Jean-Paul Labusiani. John Paul is from Contender Series, and he is a easy pick here. Dude looked amazing on Contender Series with a 9-2 record. Had a great knockout. He should win this. Obviously, Mr. Van Zant is a shit. And yeah, JPO, John Paul Labusiani, should win this pretty easily. Not much saying. Won the best knockouts of Contender Series last year. Making his debut against a can. Should win. Almost at the end. I think this is third to last. More UFC 326 prelim action. Dushko Todorovic versus Dante Johnson. We'll lay up for Dante Johnson next. Second to last, I believe. And this is a fight I actually love, which I know is a weird thing to say about this fight, but I like, and I'll explain why I like this fight in a minute. We have a perfect Apex fight if I've ever seen it. Brad Tavares versus Eric Anders. I really like this fight because I've got these two mixed up so many times because they've kind of had the same UFC career. Super mid fighter who has never been great but never been terrible. Kind of just there, have lost to anyone good they've ever fought and that beat really no one that good. And they almost do look a little bit alike as well. I think this fight's perfect. I've always wanted this fight. Is all perfect Apex prelim, I want to say, but knowing UFC is probably on the main card. Either way, I'm happy. I'm happy we're getting this one. Pretty cool. Probably gonna pick. I might have. That's a tough one. I want to lean Anders, but I could see it going either way. Really, that's a split decision if I've ever seen one. Very cool. And the last one, is this the last one? Yes, it is. The last one added to 324, so that card's getting even more and more shit added to it. We have another Contender Series debut, Ty Miller versus Adam Fuggett. Layup for Ty Miller coming off the Contender Series looked very good. This is a perfect fight for him because on Contender Series he looked good, but he did look super green. And beating up a can like Adam Fugit is a perfect way to knock off, I mean, not knock off, but get a little experience on your belt in the big show. So perfect. Easy one for Ty Miller. Cool. Not much to say. Probably not even the worst fight on the card. I think maybe one or two fights are worse than this on that card. Cool. Not much to say. And then obviously Marcel. Everyone go support Marcel, dude. Without him, we would not know half of the fight news that we get every week. We'll see what news we get by this time next week. Good shit. Some really, like, obviously the top ones are being Kyle and Ranier, Cody Garbrandt, Paulo Ferreira, Ortega Moicano, probably be the big four. And then you got, like, not great, fine, garbage, fine, cool, garbage, nah, fine, cool. So, yeah, there you go. How many fights were that? 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 16 fights right there over last week. Marcel put in the work, UFC putting in the work, and yeah, we'll see what fights we get by this time next week. Yeah, and more than likely I'm going to start doing a short every week, probably Monday or Tuesday, that is like this, just in short form. So hopefully you all enjoy that beginning of the year. Expect that on the first Monday or Tuesday of 2026, if we got fight news, which you probably will get. So there you go. So yeah, I'm trying to think, is there anything else to add and talk about in the UFC? Not that I can think of. I'm guessing Moss probably is doing his fucking Christmas stream. Hopefully that's going good. Hopefully he's having a great Christmas. I did see that notification on Discord. I'm guessing that's what he's doing. That way no one's here. Why did it go live pretty fucking late? One or the other. Hopefully he's going good for the mystical one. And yeah, not really much else to say. I'm trying to think, is there any other MMA shit to talk about? Oh, I already did that stream, so where the fuck are you assholes? Nah, it's Christmas Eve. Enjoy it with other people, not RX. It's pretty much more enjoyable. With the less RX you have, the better, so there you go. But, yeah, I think we could do a quiz. I really don't feel like it. We probably will tomorrow. I really don't feel like doing any quiz bullshit, so yeah, I think that's about it for you. Unless, oh yeah, we can look at the news, yeah. Look at the news. I highly doubt there's a rankings update, so let's look at what we got. Elliot Tapoya's ex-wife reports threats and harassment from seized fight fan. Gives a shit chop, bitch. UFC 2025 rerun, one memorable forgotten moment from every event. That could be cool. That might be a cool article. Do they show videos, or can we just look at this? Don't show video, please. Don't show video, please. No, okay, don't show video. Cool. Yeah, okay, yeah, but shows in this form. Lame. So, whatever. That might be cool to look at some other time. Knockout of the month. Vallejo stops Chikadze. Bullshit. Melquizael Costa's the knockout of the month. That's bullshit, man. There's not love Vallejo's. The knockout was great. There's no way that's the best knockout of the month. Melquizael Costa is right there. Fuck you. Wrong button. Which current UFC champion will reign longest in 2026? Hamzat's already a guarantee because he won't fight till the end of the year. Pierre's already fucking vacating, or more than likely. Maybe Valentino. Not a debatable one. Kayla, more than likely. Piotr for at least half the year. Maybe Volk. Ilya, because he's just not gonna fight. Islam, because he's not gonna fight. Yeah, we'll see. Merab or Ilya link up for training in Madrid. There's so much talent in that training room right there. That's insane. Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua falling Jake Paul knockout. Why? Would I like to see it? Yes. Is it 10 years late? Yes. Would AJ wipe the floor with him? Yes. Yeah. Do we really need to do that? I like Wilder. It'd be cool to see him fight AJ, but what's the fucking point? Like, it's 10 years late and AJ would easily win. So, maybe 10 years ago it's a tough debate, but it's like, not anymore. I know I'm wishful thinking, but I think it's AJ and Fury. I don't know. You see through the official poster, looms over Diego Lopez. Yes, looms over the guy he should not be fighting. You see the one we already talked about that. Between the links, 25 promotional festival, no one cares. PFL's Dakota Ditchovich, Dikavich, I have no idea how to say her name. Heartbroken after injury, forced fight withdrawal. Was she fucking bored of beating up tomato cans? Oh no, you don't have to beat up some. What fight did she even pull out of? Because I keep saying that. I guarantee you she's fighting a fucking tomato can. That was a meaningless fight. Yeah. Really? Come on, PFO. Just a traitor to a real organization. That's fucking pathetic. And this card's garbage as well, but it's PFO. What do you expect? Like, fucking pathetic. She's literally fighting an 8-5 Peru or Netherlands. 36. Fuck off. People make fun of the UFC for garbage. What the fuck is that? What do we got? UFC Mania 25. No one gives a fuck about BJJ. Andrew, your Prochazka ticket for next UFC title shot. That would make the most sense if Piera does stay at light heavyweight and fights Alberg, but it's unlikely. It seems like Alberg Geary's probably going to be for the belt or interim belt or something. Oh, or Piera Gon is going to be for heavyweight interim. I don't fucking know what they're doing anymore. Hopefully we get some news soon about Piera and Alberg. See either them fighting each other or doing something else. God damn, this fucking guessing game every week. It's not even guessing, it's rumor mill. 1 week Pierre's vacating and going up to fight Jones. Oh, now he's gonna fight Gon for the interim. No, maybe going back to light heavyweight. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Come on already, this is fucking dumb. Drew Helmate back close for a brawl. Steven Asplund. After there, now Asplund would beat the shit out of Pat. No defense guy to commit 25 biggest bag fumble of Jake Paul's. Yeah, more than likely. Jake probably would have done better against France than he did AJ, who launched this card on order to not on inbred. But I wonder who they could be talking about. I ain't read this line, but yeah, of course it's Bryce thinks I'm stupid. Colby comes and offers a slime bag Tyron Woodley shot at redemption. Why? Why would they grapple? The bare knuckle boxing returns for Bally's Fight Night on January. Cool. And Joe Rogan warned Jake Paul boxer there's a price to pay. Ooh, Joe Rogan being serious. Ooh. Okay. Cool. Yeah, not really a fucking thing going on in MMA right now. There are no fights. There is some fight news, but no groundbreaking ones. No one knows what the fuck Pierre is doing anymore. Shit's getting weird, man. But we'll see what happens. Still got many weeks until fights kick off again, so see what happens. With that being said, not really too much else to be said. I think that's about really all I gotta say. Like again, I can check if there was a rankings update, but I don't know why there would be, cause nothing has fucking happened. So I would be fucking amazed if there's a rankings update. December 16th, yeah, nothing. I guess the only other thing worth talking about for a quick second is the releases. There was one big release and then two other ones over, I think, Monday. Where Nat Facradino being the big one, his contract expired and re-sign him. Do I get their point? Yes, he's boring. Do I agree with it? No. Like, yeah, he is closer to being 4-3 than he is 6-0-1, but I don't know. I don't agree with it, but I understand it. He's boring. I'm not upset about it. And then someone he had a draw with got cut as well. Zaleski dos Santos. That one kind of sucks because you could have let Unk have one more fight because he's actually still pretty decent. But even on a 2-5 losing skid to Chitty and Magny, this is still pretty decent. But again, another one I'm not like, God damn it, durr. And then the other one was Loic Radzibov, kind of just a mid lightweight who hasn't fought in a year and a half, so not much to say there. And then the only other thing of news is Korean Salkill needs a fight for that Volkanovski card because Rongju pulled out. Typology's actually been really slow of updating this, but yeah, Rongju pulled out. Salkill needs a fight. So good thing is this is not till this over a month away, so they have time to find a backup. So hopefully they do, because who does not want to see Salkill fight ASAP? Because he was my pick for Rookie of the Year this year, and dude's just fucking phenomenal. So let's find him a fight. So yeah, that being made Bobby Green. That being said, not much else to say in the World of Combat Sports unless I'm badly forgetting something. Don't care about the NOA fight. He's gonna win. Let me give you a spoiler. He's gonna win. Outside of that, not really much to say, so simple. Now we can move over to our other sports that we talk about. That is the football and the basketball, fantasy alike. So we can take a look at that, beginning with the NFL fantasy with the playoffs. What is going on? Last week we had the upset. Vast beat Ninja to move to the Super Bowl, and Shiesty squeaked past the Toner. So our Super Bowl matchup is set. I beat up Matua, and Chrome took another L, so a meaningless one at that. And now our final 4 games of the year are set. Our Super Bowl will be Vast versus Shiesty, the female of the league versus Vast. Let's see what happens. This is not what I'm expecting at all. It should be good though. I'm very looking forward to this. Hope Shiesty wins, but we'll see. We'll look and see. That's our Super Bowl. Who's going to be the first ever NFL host champion? We'll find out. And then in the game for the third place spot, Tone and Ninja. Not much to say there. I'm getting a free win or loss. I don't give a fuck. For the, I think, 5th seed. And then Tone and Matur are playing to see who's not the worst in the league. So whoever loses this game, I'll probably give the number 1 pick. Probably them. I might give it to Matur anyway because he had the lowest. Whatchamacallit. We'll see. We'll see how I do it and next year. And there you go. So our Super Bowl is set. So this is gonna be good, man. I'm very looking forward to this. See what happens. Games start tomorrow, which we'll talk about in a minute. See who is Vast or Shiesty, our champion. Let's see. I'm excited. And then to look at the NBA League, there were no games today, but there were a bunch of games yesterday, a bunch of games tomorrow, because Christmas is the NBA's day. NFL said, fuck you, it's our day now. But NBA still does their thing. And for last week, because I forgot we haven't done this since Sunday, I got a win moving to 5-4. Got a free win there. The bots beat Chrome. Speaking of free wins, Tone beat Vast. I'm actually amazed Vast is not good. he's in the Super Bowl in the one league where he can't win here. How weird. He's actually super active making moves. Got just unlucky at the end of the day. And then we have Botter beat Matua to move to 8-1. So cool. And then to look at the games for this week, not going to waste much time as I never do. I play Matua up so far, but still much more game to be played. The two people who are not paying attention, hopefully will get the win there. Hopefully Chrome. Bots beating Vast. I know Vast is paying attention, but he's getting really unlucky. I don't know if it's injuries or whatnot. Like, he's just super unlucky, it would seem like. So, yeah, maybe I'll tell him tomorrow about the IR, because it seems like he doesn't know how to use that. We'll see. And then Botter and Tone. Tone could knock off Botter, that'd be big. I think he would maybe take the first seed with that. More than likely, Botter will win already up by almost 300. Actually, over 300. Yeah, they can keep that the rest of the week. Not very much else to say there. There's that, and then the only real thing left to say with our other sports that we love, and day of the week is first stream of the week, meaning this breakdown week for the NFL, second last one of the year until the playoffs. Well, let's talk about the NFL schedule. I don't know why I did it like that. Let's talk about NFL Week 17. For Week 16, Monday Night Football was Niners and Colts. Very good game. Colts put up a pretty good fight with Uncle Rivers, but Niners were a little bit better, and they would squeak out a win there, so good on them there. And now we like to Week 17, second to last week of the season. Let me get that playoff thing up, because you know how I do. Playoff machine. A lot of moving parts in the NFL now. Playoffs are close to being set, but they're not fully set yet. Still a team or two to be eliminated. See if they are eliminated this week. Beginning with tomorrow's slate of games, we begin bright and early at 1 o'clock, right after you hopefully get your presents opened and done with. We begin 1 o'clock on Netflix with the Cowboys and Commanders kicking off Christmas, kicking off Week 17, and kicking off of what should be probably a layup for Dallas. I would imagine. Commanders did give the Eagles the game, but the Eagles are crap. Cowboys should win. They're already eliminated, so it's kind of just meaningless football. But yeah, give me Dallas to get the win here. More than likely. Yeah, Commanders are shit. Simple. It's a fucking where are they? A 6-8 team versus a 4-11 team. I wonder who cares. Yeah, Dallas should win next. At 4:30, another game that looks to be meaningless because one team is eliminated and the other team is as close to eliminated as you can get. We have another divisional game of the Lions and the Vikings around dinner time on Christmas. Should be an easy one for the Lions, even though they look to still be pretty much eliminated. They should easily beat the Vikings, who are crap. I think Mad Max Browser dude is starting again, so that's all you need to know. Easy win for Detroit. Minnesota sucks next. And then on Christmas night, a game that looked a lot cooler a month ago. Now it sucks. Broncos and Chiefs. Easy one for Denver. Chiefs are probably starting Chris Oladokun. I think. Maybe. Have they signed a fucking quarterback? Or are they really just riding with that random dude? Because Minshew's out and obviously when Mahomes' leg is backwards. Are they really running with that fucking Chris dude? They are. Oh yeah, they signed Shane Boucher. Great. Just sign Cam Newton. Jesus fucking Christ. Why not sign Superman? What do you got to lose? Just sign Superman. But whatever, because they fucking hate him. Whatever. Chiefs are done anyway, so yeah. Yeah, easy one for Denver. Not much to really say. Should be a sweep for the away teams on Christmas. The only game that's gonna be competitive should be the Cowboys and Commanders. Lions should win easily. Broncos are gonna win easily. Not much else to say. This game's meaningless. This game is close to meaningless, and Denver's getting back on track, even though it is a meaningless one because they're beating up a fucking joke of a team, and it's still debatable if they're actually that good. Win's a win, and easy one for Denver on Christmas night. Then we move to Saturday, which definitely has some more interesting games beginning at 4:30 on Saturday. The Texans and the Chargers. That's a good one. That's about two teams in the wild card right now. That's a really good game. Who do I pick? Who's the favorite in that? Chargers. I think I'm leaning Houston. There. Like, I think they can get the win there. Chargers are good, but that O-line, that team against the Texans defense, I kind of feel like Texans. I remember Texans, I think, beat them in the playoffs a year or two ago. I think history repeats itself. Give me Houston, more than likely. Very good game there. First actual game of the week. I know, really the only one until Sunday. Close game. I can see it going either way, but I'll lean with Houston here. Is what I'm feeling right now. Could change, but there you go. And then on Saturday night, we have a meaningless game because one team is injured to shit and not good. The other is just not. Yeah, this game's terrible. Both these teams suck. The Ravens and the Packers. Yeah, Green Bay's gonna win this one easily. Ravens, no one knows if Lamar is playing. Henry, they don't use. As shit as the Packers are, they should still beat Baltimore pretty easily. Probably eliminating them, I'd have to imagine. So, then pretty much giving the Steelers a division there. Yeah, Green Bay should win. Both teams suck. And, yeah, another game that looked a lot cooler a month ago. Now it's injured team versus injured team, and neither are good healthy. So, what does that tell you? Green Bay should win pretty easily. Next, the early games of the week done. Christmas slate, pretty weak. Not great. Saturday slate has one good game. Again, the only game worth a damn out of these first five is this one. The other four are meaningless squash matches on paper. So, there you go. I think the only significant thing here, I think if Green Bay wins and Baltimore loses, Steelers probably win a division, and the Lions are probably eliminated, I'd have to imagine. Outside of that, what else can really happen? So, next, we move to Sunday, which still have a bunch of games, even with 5 of them already happening prior. But it is what it is. As we have to begin Sunday football at 1 o'clock, another squash match that's meaningless between two eliminated teams, the Cardinals and the Bengals. Easy one for the Bengals. Cardinals are been in poverty for 50 years. Cincinnati is just praying Burrow never wants a trade. Simple. Next. Another squash match. Steelers and the Browns. I wonder if we're gonna win. Obviously, it's not us, but fuck you. I'm putting my pick. I'm always gonna cheer for us to win, but yeah, we're gonna get our dick stomped in next. Another meaningless game between two shit teams. The Saints and the Titans. Easy win for the Saints. Titans are garbage. Next. Not a complete squash match, but not far from it. Our next game, we have the Jaguars and the Colts. Yeah, the Jags should win this one easily. Even with Old Man Rivers playing much better than he really should be, the Jags should win. Leaving last week, they might look like the best team in the AFC. The Colts are competent. They're a little bit of a threat to upset a team or two, but I think they're borderline eliminated, and Old Man Rivers' magic has not led to a win yet. It's led to decent performances, but nothing crazy. And Jacksonville should beat them pretty easily, so probably eliminating Indy from the playoffs, I would have to imagine, if they're not already. I think they're at 1%. Yeah, they fall to 8-8 in this division, nonetheless. I think they're completely done. Yeah, give me Jacksonville pretty easily. Next, the first game was the first Sunday game where it's actually a debate because we know how one of these teams are. We have in the first game that's actually close on Sunday, the Bucks and the Dolphins. This should be a squash match. Too bad it's the Buccaneers in 2025 who fucking suck. They should win. They should win. Could I see Miami winning this? Yes. Are they playing Quinn Ewers again? If they're playing Quinn Ewers again, then no, I don't think they could win this at all. If they play Tua, I could see them spring the upset here because Tampa's fucking terrible. But it looks like they're running with Quinn Ewers again. So, yeah, not really much to say there. Tampa should win easily, but if the upset happened, I would not be shocked at all. Give me Tampa, but give me a lot of doubt in that pick as well. Even with Quinn Ewers playing, I could see the upset. They made fucking Kirk Cousins and Kyle Pitts look like fucking Michael Vick and Tony Gonzalez. What the fuck are they gonna do to Quinn Ewers, Jaden Waddle, and Divine Chain? We'll find out. But yeah, give me Tampa. You better win. If you lose this, Carolina wins the division, and yeah, your Todd Bowles is for sure fired if you're not already. Give me Tampa. You better win. Next, the lock of the week, Patriots beating the Jets. Next, nothing more needs to be said. And then the last 1 o'clock game, easily the best one, a game that probably is going to be a squash, but you never know. The Seahawks and the Panthers. That's a good game. That's a very decent game. Yes, Seattle should win. Should is the key word. Like, could Carolina win? Maybe if the Bryce Young that should. It depends on what Bryce Young you get. Do you get Bryce Young or do you get the guy who pretends to be Bryce Young and it's fucking great? Could Seattle choke this? I won't be shocked. Carolina could spring upsets. We've seen it all year. They beat the Rams, for fuck's sake. But I'm going to say they don't. The lightning doesn't strike twice. Give me the Panther, or give me the Seahawks. But I won't be shocked if Carolina wins. Who would think Bryce Young versus Sam Darnold would be a really good game? It's actually an important game. Give me Seattle. Not really much to say. Could the upset happen? Yes. Will it? Probably not. Not really much else to say. To move to the 4 o'clock games where there's only 2 and one's fucking pathetic. Actually, that actually is important. To start the 4 o'clock slate, the game for the number 1 pick, we have the Giants, the Raiders. Am I actually gonna pick the Raiders to win a fucking game? Like, they probably should win this. Yeah, they might be the better team. Even though Brock Bowers injured, they still probably are the better team. Giants are gonna tank for that number 1 pick. Raiders are gonna accidentally win and fuck themselves. You know, they'll probably still get Mendoza, but you know, they're fucking stupid. Yeah, are the Raiders the pick here? More than likely. What do the Giants even have left? Who are they even playing? Is Dart even playing? What, who the fuck their running back? Devin Singletary? Wanda Robinson? Yeah, the Raiders. Give me the Raiders. Can't believe I'm saying that. They're gonna fuck themselves. That might literally be a game between 2 teams who want to lose. That's fucking insane, but it's what it is. Give me the Raiders. I think they might be the better team. First time I've picked them all fucking year. I should say a lot. Give me the Raiders. Then in the actual important game of the 4 o'clock slate, if you want to say potential Super Bowl matchup, sure. I don't think it is, but sure. We have the Eagles and the Bills. I think the Bills are way better. I think the Bills should easily win this one. The Eagles are crap, in my opinion. Give me the Bills easily. Yeah, not much to say. I don't think much of the Bills, to be honest. I think they're going to lose if they play Denver, New England, or Jacksonville in the wild card. I think they're getting beat, but I think the Eagles are shit. I think the Eagles were in the AFC. They would not be in the playoffs. Like if they were in a real division, they would not be in the playoffs at all. They're not good. Give me Buffalo pretty fucking easily. And then we go to Sunday Night Football. Where's Tone when you need him? Sunday Night Football, another very big game in the NFC. We have on Sunday night Chicago going to Santa Clara, San Fran. Am I crazy for thinking Chicago should win this? Like, I'm believing in the Chicago hype, man. Do I think they're on the level of LA or Seattle? No. But I'm saying they're the third best team in the NFC. I'll easily say that. I think they should beat the Niners. I really think they should. I'm believing the hype. Give me Chicago to beat San Fran. They're the underdogs going to Santa Clara. I get it. But also, give me Chicago. I think they're just better. I think they're better. I think San Fran, it's a little overrated. Like, yeah, they're not bad, but who do they really beat? Like, I get they're injured to shit. I think they made Philip Rivers look pretty fucking good. Bears should win. Give me Chicago. I just think they're a bit better. What happens if San Fran wins? They just go to number 5. So give me Chicago. Yeah, I just think they're better. Simple. And then the layup of all layups to end the week on Monday Night Football. We end with the Rams beating up the Falcons. Simple, not much to say there. Atlanta's fucking putrid. And yeah, Rams should win by 70. Pretty simple take there. I don't think I'm shocking anyone with that. Give me the Rams and another lock. Pretty simple. And just like that, there you go. There's the breakdown for the week. A lot of shitty games. To be honest, the only games worth anything this week are Chicago, San Fran, Philly, Buffalo, and Seattle, Carolina, and Houston Chargers. Everything else is either a meaningless, truly, or squash match. Meaningless. Merry Christmas, bros. Merry Christmas, 2 Jams. This game, borderline meaningless if Detroit doesn't make the playoffs, and they're not going to. This is a squash. This should be a squash. Squash. Shit game and a squash. Not really anything crazy. A little okay, not the worst. Not a good game, and probably should be a squash, but who knows. The layup of the week. Literally the 2 worst teams in the NFL, and this is a complete squash. So, yeah, again, 4, maybe 5 games worth of dams this week. Everything else is kind of just a ass beating or a can battle. So, what else can I really say? Still gonna watch every fucking game. So excited, but being honest, the only games I actually care about are Houston, Jacksonville a little bit, Seattle, Philly, and Chicago. Everything else I think is fucking meaningless. And well, this is important for draft. Outside of that, yeah, yeah, not really much else to say there. Game of the week. Game of the week. I get the game I'm most excited for might be Seattle, Carolina. To be honest, so worst game of the week. Take your fucking pick. Fuck, I'd probably say New Orleans, Tennessee. So, and murder of the lock of the week in New England. So, there you go. There you fucking go. So that's the breakdown for week 17. So, and that'll leave us with 1 week left. None of these have schedules yet. Let me take a quick look at week 18 while we're here. Kill a little more time. Crap. And these are all divisional games. Crap. Not great. Merry Christmas, Tone. Yeah, I was just talking about the fucking Bears game. I'm picking them to win. They're the underdog. I'm picking them to win. Okay. Oh, so there you go. Merry Christmas. I believe in the Bears hype. You've convinced me, Tone. I believe in them being the 3rd best team in the NFC. They're still not better than Seattle or the Rams, but I believe in them to beat San Fran. So, this game sucks. That might be the best game. Garbage. Oh my god, that's sanctioned. Shit. Nah. That's actually a good game. That's a big one. Crap. Yeah, so if I would have to say for week 18, none of these games have a schedule yet. Thursday night football should be. Oh, yeah, you beat Green Bay. That's fucking for you guys. That's a bigger fucking task. San Fran, I just don't think are that good. So Caleb looks good. And if you get any of your fucking receivers to actually play, I think y'all can do some. I think y'all are good. Y'all are good. I think next year y'all could be legit Super Bowl contenders. So we'll see. What should be the 3 primetime games for next week? I'd say not in order. Tampa, Carolina, Seattle, San Fran, probably Chargers, Denver, I'd say. Or maybe Baltimore. No, I can't see annuals. I thought I'd say Thursday night should probably be Chargers, Denver. And Sunday night should be Seattle, San Fran. Monday night, Carolina, Tampa. Yeah, I think that'd be good. All these other games are fucking meaningless. Like, these just stat pads for good teams are just shit games in week 18. So, like, the only other game worth anything maybe is this pick game, but they're probably in the playoffs, so. Yeah, that would be my picks for the primetime games in week 18. Like, maybe Chicago, Detroit, but Detroit's already eliminated. What the fuck do you get out of that? I'll say Thursday night, Chargers, Denver. Sunday night, Seattle, San Fran. Monday night, Carolina, Tampa, because that would probably be the biggest game of the week in terms of winner goes to the playoffs. Yeah, I think that works. There you go. But knowing the NFL, they're gonna put fucking I don't know, Bears, Lions in prime time or Ravens, Steelers. Like, who cares? Who fucking cares? Texans, Colts. Like, but by the time at this point in the season, most of the playoffs are already locked up. I think the only teams still hanging around are Detroit and Indy, I believe, and Baltimore. I think are the only 3 teams who are still in the hunt, and whoever wins, who are in Carolina / Tampa Bay. That's like that. Everyone else is eliminated or in the playoffs already. So, and especially after this week, if Baltimore loses, they're probably eliminated. If Indy loses, they're eliminated. Who was the other team I said? Detroit. If I would imagine if Green Bay and Chicago win, they're probably eliminated, because that would leave a game. No, maybe they would still be in the hunt, but they would need a Green Bay loss against Minnesota in Week 18, which is not gonna happen. So, and actually, I know they have the fucking split over Green Bay, so I don't know. So yeah. I'm not trying to shit on the NFL. I love the NFL. Can't wait for it tomorrow and the next 2 weeks. But being honest, like, most of the shit outside of the big teams playing, like, do we really need to see the Saints and Titans play? No. Do we need to see the Bengals drop 50 on the Cardinals? No. So, well, I don't know. There are only 4 games this week I think worth a damn. So see what happens though. Maybe we get some hidden bangers. Especially tomorrow, we need some, because God, these games are awful. So we'll see. But yeah, there you go. That's what I think of week 17 in the NFL. Now I know why Tone didn't want to show up, because he doesn't want to talk about fantasy. It's okay, Tone. It happens. I'm not even in the playoffs. At least you made it to the playoffs. Hopefully you beat Ninja. Here, this is the biggest game of the week in the NFL. Our Super Bowl between a 9-6 and 8-17. I love fantasy. We'll see what happens. Put in your picks. Put in your picks. Vast or Shiesty. I know Tone's cheering for Vast for sure. So we'll see what happens. With that being said, not really too much else to be said from what I can think of. Have I said everything I wanted to say? I've been going for almost an hour. Yeah, not very much more I can think to say. It's Christmas officially now, but I guess it's still Christmas Eve to an extent. Yeah, I think I talked about everything I want to talk about, so I think we can start wrapping. Haha, present. Tie it up, shall we? Unless y'all want to talk about anything else, throw it in chat. If not, Yeah, not very much to say. Christmas. It's fucking Christmas. Um, what else are you really meant to say? So I don't know. It would be impossible to not be in a good mood when it's goddamn Christmas. I'm in a great mood because it's goddamn Christmas. Even without fights, even with NFL tomorrow looking crap. Um, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Gonna watch some. I'm gonna watch the best Christmas movie, Terrifiers 3. If you know, you know. Can't wait to watch Stranger Things tomorrow. And yeah, can't wait for tomorrow in general. So hope everyone's having a great Christmas week, Christmas Eve. Gonna have a great Christmas tomorrow. Get hopefully, I know the adults gotta buy their own gifts. Hopefully, you bought yourself whatever you wanted this year, and you have a great fucking Christmas. So, is Santa gonna bring you anything special? Not that I know of, but that's the whole point of not knowing what you're getting. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm old, so well, I don't know what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna be 20 in 4 months, I think, 4 or 5 months. So yeah, I'm old, but we'll see. I can't wait. Obviously, I'll be live again tomorrow night, so we'll just yap for a little bit. Hopefully, well, um, back in my day, I remember when the UFC was good. um, yeah, first UFC fight I ever saw, JDS and Kane won. The one JDS won in 20 seconds. I told you I'm wrong, but nah. I'll be live again tomorrow. My daughter's gonna be 20 in 2 months. Nice. That's awesome. I guess I'm an adult, which is fucking terrifying in its own right. But yeah. So, I don't know. Gonna be live again tomorrow. Let's watch some Christmas movies. We're gonna watch Die Hard, the second best Christmas movie. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard not to be in a good mood this time of year. At least for me, maybe for other people, and for other whatever reason you might not be. But just try and enjoy it. Sit back, hang out with family if you can. If not, just try and enjoy it as much as you can. And yeah, not really, like almost 2026. We got no fights, but we still got some sports. It's got some yapping to do on stream. And yeah, just try and enjoy it, man. And take, I don't know, not everything's great. Trust me, I definitely, not every fucking minute, day, second of the year is great, but if any time of the year is gonna be great, let it be Christmas. So enjoy it. Hope everyone does. Hope everyone has so far. And yeah, not very much else to say. Be live again tomorrow night, maybe a little bit earlier, ideally, and have another great time with y'all. Had a great time tonight for the few but mighty we had. 2Jam Tone, and I'll say 2 joined Steve's in chat before stream. Merry Christmas to y'all motherfuckers and everyone else. Love y'all. Enjoy Christmas. And if I could ask Santa for anything, can I get my 200 subs already? Can I actually get views? I don't care. I enjoy it, but I didn't enjoy someone do it. And yeah, everyone have a great fucking Christmas. And be live again tomorrow to yap and do some Christmas quizzes about UFC and shit. As always, hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Please like, comment, subscribe. 200 subs go by the end of 2025. As always, if I'm forgetting to say something, which I don't believe I am, as always, RX out. Good vibes only and always. Merry Christmas to all. Until a good night. Yes, I'm going to say the same thing tomorrow at the end of stream as well. Shut up. Ho, ho.